With the release of Prey, I wanted to go ahead and rank all of the Predator movies. So this list is going to be from worst to the best. This is just my opinion. So let's go ahead and get to it. Easily coming down in a bottom for me is going to be Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Honestly, I did not like this movie that much, really, and it's probably my least watch out of all these movies on this list. Just the overall story and just the way it was, and a lot of the movies like set in the dark, so it's hard to see sometimes. So yeah, I honestly don't really enjoy this one too much, and it's like I said, it's my least watched out of all these movies. Next up on the list is going to be Predator 2. So this one had an interesting concept of bringing the Predator to the city of LA, but the execution, it wasn't there. The movie does seem a little bit dated. I don't think it's a completely bad movie. Like, I still like kind of enjoy watching it, kind of like it. But just compared to other ones, it really does not have great execution. Next up for me is going to be The Predator from 2018. This one wasn't too bad, but yeah, it definitely wasn't as good as compared to other Predator movies. You know, it's an okay watch. You know, it's an alright watch. I will say though, kind of the ending part is I don't know. I'm kind of interested a little bit by the concept of the ending. Some parts were good here and there in the movie. Next up on the list for me is going to be Alien vs. Predator. Now, out of all of the movies on this list, this one is probably the one I rewatched the most. Like, it just leans itself to be so rewatchable for me, and like I enjoy rewatching it. I know it's had its complaints among Predator and Alien fans, but honestly, I still like the movie. I know it's not the best or perfect story, but nonetheless, I still like it, and I still enjoy watching it. Next up on the list for me is going to be Predators from 2010. To me, this one's kind of a rehash, but it does a great job of rehashing it, you know, kind of get the jungle setting back again, and it tells a pretty good story. It has a pretty good cast of characters. So, like, I do like this one. I have enjoyed watching it. Next up on the list for me is going to be the original Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. This one had such a great concept and great idea and storytelling for this movie, and it just leaned itself to the classic trope that you can't really beat the original. A lot of great things happen in this movie. But as of right now, for me, currently, as of right now, and first is going to be Prey, the most recent release of the Predator movie. For this one, I just like the way that they brought the concept back to like a small scale, you know, sort of a small story. Just the way we have this female character trying to take on a Predator, and honestly, you just go through her story as an underdog, and she's trying to prove herself. And we get like badass scenes with the Predator himself, you know, and just the beginning story too of the Predators first coming to Earth. Honestly, it's an interesting concept, and I like the small scale of it, and that's why those are some of the reasons why it's in first for me.